So you like it, you rogue? So much that I wonder how a man who can cook thus can complain of hard living. Do you see, said Caderousse, all my happiness is marred by one thought? What is that? That I am dependent on another, I who have always gained my own livelihood honestly. Do not let that disturb you, I have enough for two. No, truly, you may believe me if you will, at the end of every month I am tormented by remorse. Good Caderousse. So much so, that yesterday I would not take the 200 francs. Yes, you wished to speak to me, but was it indeed remorse, tell me? True remorse, and, besides, an idea had struck me. Andrea shuddered, he always did so at Caderousse's ideas. It is miserable, do you see? Always to wait till the end of the month. Oh, said Andrea philosophically, determined to watch his companion narrowly, does not life pass in waiting? Do I, for instance, fare better? Well, I wait patiently, do I not? Yes, because instead of expecting 200 wretched francs, you expect 5 or 6,000, perhaps 10, perhaps even 12, for you take care not to let any one know the utmost. Down there, you always had little presents and Christmas boxes which you tried to hide from your poor friend Caderousse. Fortunately he is a cunning fellow, that friend Caderousse. There you are beginning again to ramble, to talk again and again of the past. But what is the use of teasing me with going all over that again? Ah, you are only 21, and can forget the past. I am 50, and am obliged to recollect it. But let us return to business. Yes. I was going to say, if I were in your place. Well? I would realize. How would you realize? I would ask for 6 months in advance, under pretense of being able to purchase a farm, then with my 6 months I would decamp. Well, well, said Andrea, that isn't a bad idea. My dear friend, said Caderousse, eat of my bread, and take my advice, you will be none the worse off, physically or morally. But, said Andrea, why do you not act on the advice you gave me? Why do you not realize a 6 months, a year's advance even, and retire to Brussels? Instead of living the retired baker, you might live as a bankrupt, using his privileges. That would be very good. But how the devil would you have me retire on 1,200 francs? Ah, Caderousse, said Andrea, how covetous you are. 2 months ago you were dying with hunger. The appetite grows by what it feeds on, said Caderousse, grinning and showing his teeth, like a monkey laughing or a tiger growling. And, added he, biting off with his large white teeth an enormous mouthful of bread, I have formed a plan. Caderousse's plans alarmed Andrea still more than his ideas. Ideas were but the germ, the plan was reality. Let me see your plan, I dare say it is a pretty one. Why not? Who formed the plan by which we left the establishment of M. A? Was it not I? And it was no bad one, I believe, since here we are. I do not say, replied Andrea, that you never make a good one, but let us see your plan. Well, pursued Caderousse, can you without expending 1 sou, put me in the way of getting 15,000 francs? No, 15,000 are not enough. I cannot again become an honest man with less than 30,000 francs. No, replied Andrea, dryly, no, I cannot. I do not think you understand me, replied Caderousse, calmly, I said without your laying out a sou. Do you want me to commit a robbery, to spoil all my good fortune and yours with mine and both of us to be dragged down there again? It would make very little difference to me, said Caderousse, if I were retaken. I am a poor creature to live alone, and sometimes pine for my old comrades, not like you, heartless creature, who would be glad never to see them again. Andrea did more than tremble this time, he turned pale. Come, Caderousse, no nonsense, said he. Don't alarm yourself, my little Benedetto, but just point out to me some means of gaining those 30,000 francs without your assistance, and I will contrive it. Well, I'll see, I'll try to contrive some way, said Andrea. Meanwhile you will raise my monthly allowance to 500 francs, my little fellow? I have a fancy, and mean to get a housekeeper. Well, You shall have your 500 francs, said Andrea, but it is very hard for me, my poor Caderousse, you take advantage. Bah, said Caderousse, when you have access to countless stores. One would have said Andrea anticipated his companion's words, so did his eye flash like lightning, but it was but for a moment. True, he replied, and my protector is very kind. That dear protector, said Caderousse, and how much does he give you monthly? 5,000 francs. As many thousands as you give me hundreds. Truly, it is only bastards who are thus fortunate. £5,000 per month. What the devil can you do with all that? Oh, it is no trouble to spend that, and I am like you, I want capital. Capital? Yes, I understand everyone would like capital,